Good afternoon, children. Welcome to AIMS India live session, Biology, Food Components, about nutrition. Till now, we have discussed about different food components, and today we are going to discuss about the digestive system and the process of digestion. Let us proceed. Digestion in animals. Digestion of food in animals. Digestion of food in animals include mainly 4 stages, that is ingestion, digestion, absorption and egestion or excretion. What are the four stages in the digestion of food in animals? First, ingestion, intake of food, then digestion, the process of breakdown of food materials, then absorption, means after digestion food is absorbed, then assimilation, thereafter egestion or excretion. First, the process of taking food inside the body is called ingestion. So different organisms take different types of food materials. They use different feeding organs. So a brief, for example, amoeba, it uses pseudopodia. Hydra, it uses tentacles. Okay, we use human beings. With the help of hands, we will take the food into mouth. The process by which the food is broken down into small pieces by the digestive juice or enzymes is called digestion. The second step is digestion. The process of breaking down of the food material into small pieces by the action of digestive juices is called digestion. The digested food is absorbed by the intestine. This is called absorption. In the small intestine, there are some finger-like structures are present called villi. They are richly supplied with blood capillaries. So those villi involved in the process of absorption of digested food materials. The next, those food materials after absorption utilized for the assimilation in the process of respiration for the release of energy. But here, the undigested food and the waste materials from the body are released in the form of stool or feces and urine. This process is called as excretion or egestion. Okay, digestion in animals is of 2 types. There are extracellular digestion and intracellular digestion. So here extracellular digestion is given. Some examples are given here: earthworm, bird and human being. Extracellular digestion means the process of digestion of food material takes place outside the cell, in the lumen of intestine, in the lumen of or the space in the intestine is called extracellular digestion. Okay, here in a bird also the digestive system is present, and extracellular digestion involves the participation of digestive system, but intracellular digestion, it takes place within the cell. For example, amoeba. In the amoeba, food vacuole is the place where the digestion of food material takes place. Let us proceed. Digestion in animals. The digestive system of herbivores. Herbivore means the animal which consume plant food materials is called an herbivore. How the digestive system is? In a herbivore, the digestion of food begins in the mouth of the herbivorous animal. Example, cow. The ingested food is first broken down into small pieces by the teeth. The herbivorous animal first take the food material into the mouth, where it is broken into pieces with the help of the specialized teeth present in those animals. The tongue mixes it with saliva secreted from salivary glands. In the mouth, salivary glands are present. The food mixes with the saliva. Next, the partly digested food from mouth is transported to stomach through oesophagus. Here, this is the oesophagus. The partly digested food in the mouth is passed into the stomach through food pipe or oesophagus. In the stomach of a cow is divided into 4 chambers. This is the cow stomach, which is divided into 4 chambers. That is rumen, reticulum, omasum, abomasum. There are 4 parts are there in the ruminant stomach or the stomach of cow. They are rumen, reticulum, omasum, abomasum. The stomach of a cow is divided into 4 chambers. The first and largest part of the stomach is rumen. So rumen is the largest chamber. So this as the rumen is present and the animal undergoes a process called rumination, they are also called ruminants. What is rumination? The process in which the food material is swallowed first directly without chewing. Then again, the animal bring back that partly digested food into the mouth again and chew thoroughly. Again, the second time the food enters into the stomach. So this process is called as rumination. Example, cow, zebra, camel, some of the herbivorous animals. They are called ruminants. So let us see how the process of digestion takes place in ruminants. Digestion in cow. There are certain bacteria present in the rumen part, help in digesting cellulose, a carbohydrate. The cellulose is the main substrate or the main ingredient of the herbivorous food. So this cellulose digestion is not so simple. That's why these animals, ruminants, take help from the bacteria. It is an example of a symbiotic nutrition. Okay. How the bacteria help in the digestion of cellulose? Thus, the food is partially digested in rumen, which is known as cud or cud, CUD. When the cattle are in rest, the cud, partially digested food, is slowly brought back into mouth of the animal for re-chewing. Okay, the food is again partial digestion takes place in the rumen, the first chamber of the ruminant stomach. Then in this the partial digestion takes place. Again, it will bring back that food into the mouth for re-chewing. The completely chewed food then go to the small intestine through the other chambers of stomach. Okay. Here, from the rumen, reticulum. From the reticulum, it enters into omasum, abomasum, then enters into the small intestine. The abomasum, the part of stomach, secretes hydrochloric acid. The abomasum of the stomach of ruminant or cow secretes hydrochloric acid and digestive enzymes. Before it enters into the small intestine, that food mixes with the hydrochloric acid and digestive enzymes, because the bacteria and flagellated protozoans which are present in the rumen, they are killed by the acid secreted by abomasum. Next, the omasum, the part of the stomach, absorbs water. The omasum absorbs the water. Then the small intestine receives the digestive enzymes released by pancreas and liver. The two important parts, digestive glands, liver and pancreas, whatever the digestive enzymes are produced, they also enter into the small intestine through ducts. And here in the small intestine, complete digestion and absorption of food takes place. So in the small intestine only, the process of digestion completes. Then the food, undigested food containing water, will be absorbed through large intestine. Water absorption takes place. Then the feces will expel out in the last step, that is excretion or egestion. So this is the ruminant's digestive system. Ruminant's digestive system, stomach is large in size, divided into 4 chambers: rumen, reticulum, omasum, abomasum. Okay, rumen containing the flagellated protozoans and certain bacteria, they produce cellulase enzyme which digests the cellulose. The partial digestion of food takes place in the rumen. That partially digested food which re-enter into the mouth, it is called as cud, and then the food enters into the abomasum. In the abomasum, the stomach, the part of abomasum which secretes hydrochloric acid, kills that bacteria and other flagellated protozoans. Then digestive enzymes which are produced by liver and pancreas also enters into the small intestine, and the process of digestion finish in the small intestine. The products of digestion in the ruminants also different compared to other animals. Why? Because these cellulose is a complex substance, so it produces butyric acid. Fatty acids are produced by the action of these enzymes. So those fatty acids, because why these ruminants are very large in size, though they eat grass, means the cellulose is a complex carbohydrate. So by the fermentation also takes place in the ruminant stomach. By the fermentation of that, the products of cellulose forms butyric acid. That butyric acid undergoes oxidation, release more energy. That's why they are very stout. So let us proceed to next, human digestive system, digestion in animals. Let us briefly see the digestive system of human beings. Human digestive system consisting of alimentary canal and digestive glands. The parts of alimentary canal starts with mouth and ends with the anus. So this entire parts between mouth and anus together called as alimentary canal. So let us see the parts of the mouth. Mouth consisting of palate, vulva, tongue, teeth. The cavity present in the mouth is called as a buccal cavity, okay, or oral cavity. Then salivary glands are present in the mouth. These salivary glands, 3 pairs of salivary glands: parotid, submaxillary, sublingual, okay, or submandibular, sublingual. The next part, mouth opens into pharynx. Pharynx is a common junction for air, water and food. Then pharynx opens into a long tube-like structure. It is called oesophagus or esophagus. There is no digestion in this. And the total digestive tract or alimentary canal is lined by mucous membrane for easy passage of food materials. Okay. In the mouth, only mastication takes place. Mastication means chewing of food, which mixes with thoroughly the saliva. Okay. Then that is called as bolus. That food enters into esophagus, and that esophagus opens into stomach. The stomach is bag-like structure, and the stomach partial digestion of food takes place. Then it opens into duodenum. Duodenum is the first part of small intestine. Small intestine is divided into duodenum, jejunum, ileum. These are the three main parts of small intestine. The first part, duodenum, receives different enzymes secreted by digestive glands. The largest gland in our digestive system is liver. Liver secretes bile. That bile through bile duct opens into duodenum. Before it opens into duodenum, it enters into gallbladder, where the bile is concentrated and stored temporarily. The next, pancreas. Pancreas is another very important digestive gland. It opens into duodenum through pancreatic duct. This is the pancreatic duct opens into duodenum. So the process of digestion takes place to maximum extent in the first part, duodenum, and ileum is the terminal part of small intestine where maximum digestion takes place. Next, large intestine. Large intestine, the diameter. So why we are saying small intestine, large intestine? Based on diameter. Lengthwise, if you take, small intestine is large in size, 7 meters like, and 1.5 meters is the size of large intestine, but its diameter is more. So this large intestine is divided into colon, cecum, and rectum. Finally, last part, anus. So appendix is the rudimentary part of a human digestive system. It doesn't involve a process of digestion. So let us see, human digestive system is consisted of many parts. Each of the parts has a distinct function to perform. Oral or buccal cavity, first one. Our mouth is the first organ of the digestive system, which is known as oral or buccal cavity. Oesophagus. Oesophagus is a tube-like structure which brings food from mouth to stomach. No action on food takes place in esophagus. There are no digestive glands in the esophagus. There is no process of digestion in the esophagus. The process of digestion first start in the mouth. It will continue in the esophagus. Stomach. So in the esophagus, from the esophagus, the food bolus, the partly digested food in the mouth, passes into stomach by means of wave-like movement called peristalsis. The process of pushing off the food from esophagus into stomach is called as peristalsis. The muscles will contract and expand, a wave-like movement takes place, and the food passes into stomach. Stomach is the largest part of alimentary canal, and it secretes mucus, hydrochloric acid, and digestive enzymes. There are several digestive enzymes produced. Mainly the digestive juices present in the stomach. Some acidic medium is created by hydrochloric acid. The enzymes are gastric lipase and pepsin is the enzyme present in the gastric juice. The digestive juice produced in the stomach is called gastric juice. So let us continue the process of digestion and structure. Small intestine. Small intestine, the length of small intestine is about 7.5 meters and it is called small intestine because of its narrow pipe shape. 7.5 meters. You have to remember the length of small intestine is 7.5 meters. Next, the wall of small intestine secretes a juice called intestinal juice. So many enzymes, group of enzymes are present in this intestinal juice. This intestinal juice is also called as succus entericus. Succus entericus. Intestinal juice breaks down the carbohydrates into glucose and proteins into amino acids. A group of enzymes like maltase, sucrase, galactase, deoxyribonuclease, nucleases. Nucleases are also the enzymes which digest the nucleic acids. Like that, succus entericus contain different enzymes which digest different substrates. Large intestine. So in the small intestine, the process of digestion completes, and after the process of completion of digestion, the end products of digestion are all carbohydrates converted to glucose, all proteins by the action of this pepsin, trypsin, amylopsin, chymotrypsin, all these enzymes breaks the proteins into peptides, then polypeptides, and finally to amino acids. By the action of hydrolytic enzymes, the proteins are converted into amino acids. These amino acids are the end products of protein digestion. Then all the fats which are present in the food are finally converted into fatty acids and glycerol. By the action of lipase enzyme, all fats are finally converted into fatty acids and glycerol. So these products of digestion are observed in the small intestine by the structures called villi. Villi are finger-like structures which are richly supplied with blood capillaries, and they absorb the digested food into the blood. Okay, then the process of assimilation takes place. Then undigested food. What happens to undigested food? The large intestine is the next part of digestive system. It consisting of colon, cecum and rectum, three parts. The main function of large intestine is to absorb extra water from the indigested food and then pass it to the rectum. From the rectum, the undigested food will be passes out during a process called defecation. Defecation. Defecation is different from excretion. Excretion means the process of passage of urine. Okay? Parturition it is called. So here, what is the function of rectum? So rectum muscles will push us out the undigested food during process of the defecation. The feces or fecal matter will be eliminated out of the body. So this is about the human digestive system. So far, we discussed briefly about the ruminants digestive system and human digestive system. Now, try to answer the quiz number 5. Those who are in live chat, be ready. Which of the following labeled parts stores cud in ruminants? This is the figure representing the ruminant stomach, cow stomach. Part P, part Q, part R, part S. This is part P is oesophagus. The remaining parts. Which part in the ruminant stomach stores cud, partly digested food material? Yes? Very good. Q is the correct answer. This Q represent the rumen. Rumen is the part which stores the food. So B is the right answer for this question. Second question. Which of the following helps in digestion in amoeba? Pseudopodia, cytoplasm, nucleus, food vacuum. If you take an amoeba, unicellular organism, these are the parts which we will see. Here the question is the part which helps in digestion in amoeba. Come on. Yes, option D is correct. Food vacuole. The food vacuole contain the digestive enzymes or hydrolytic enzymes. So in the food vacuole, the digestion takes place. What is this kind of digestion in the cell? Called intracellular digestion. Next question. The given figure shows a part of human digestive system. Which of the following represent part B in the given figure? Here A, B, C, like that up to I are given. So the part B represent which part? Means what is the name of the labeled part B? Pancreas, liver, gallbladder, duodenum. So that's why you have to practice, children, the digestive system. When you practice the diagram, then you can easily identify the labeling parts. Okay. So here part B is yes. Some of you answered B. Yes, it is correct. B is the right answer. The part B representing liver. Next, which statement about the large intestine is false? Statement 1, no absorption of materials takes place in the given organ. In the given organ means large intestine. Next, second statement, first part of the given organ is called colon. Then third statement, the length of the given organ is 1.5 meters. Fourth statement, it secretes mucus. Okay, so you have to select the false statement regarding large intestine. Yes. Which is the right answer? Yes. A is the right answer. No absorption of materials takes place in the given organ, large intestine. It is false because in the large intestine, the water which is present in the undigested food is absorbed. That's why here the answer option A is correct. Next. In which of the following parts of the alimentary canal the complete digestion and absorption of food takes place? Large intestine, small intestine, oesophagus, stomach. Digestion and absorption of food takes place in which part? Large intestine, small intestine, oesophagus, stomach. Yes? Very good. B is the correct answer. Small intestine. Okay? Maximum part of digestion takes place in the small intestine. After digestion, absorption also takes place in the small intestine. Next. In which of the following parts of the alimentary canal the liver and pancreas release their secretions? In which of the following parts of alimentary canal The liver and pancreas release their secretions. Large intestine, small intestine, stomach, oesophagus. So it's a very interesting question. Liver and pancreas release their secretions. I am giving clue. Duodenum. Liver through cystic duct. Bile juice opens into duodenum. Through pancreas, pancreatic juice opens into duodenum through pancreatic duct. So, duodenum is present in which part here? Yes, small intestine. The small intestine, duodenum is the first part. So, the secretions of liver and pancreas opens into small intestine. Next. Which of the following is the largest gland in human body? Directly you can choose. Here gland is asked. 4 options: pancreas, stomach, kidney, liver. Here the 2 glands which we come across in the digestive system, pancreas and liver. 50-50 is given to you. So select the right option. Yes, liver is the largest gland. D is the correct answer for this question. Next, which part of alimentary canal is most acidic? Is most acidic? Colon. This is ileum. Mouth. Stomach. Ileum is a part of small intestine. Colon is a part of large intestine. Mouth and stomach. Which part of alimentary canal is most acidic? Yes, stomach. Why it is acidic? Because the stomach is secreting an acid. What is that acid? Hydrochloric acid. So that hydrochloric acid makes the medium acidic. In order to function, the pepsin enzyme, acidic pH is required. Okay, so that hydrochloric acid provides the acidic medium for the action of pepsin enzyme in the stomach. Next, which of the following is the undigested solid food in ruminants? Cud, feces, chyme, bolus. 4 options given here: cud, feces, chyme, bolus. Undigested semi-solid food in ruminants. Yes, it is A, cud. Okay, the partly digested food in the ruminants, rumen, it is called cud. So remaining all different. Which of the following is longest part of alimentary canal? Oesophagus, large intestine, small intestine, stomach. All these are the parts of alimentary canal. So which is the largest one? Oesophagus, food pipe, large intestine, small intestine, stomach. Yes, which is the longest part? 7 meters length. Yes, yes. Some of you answered yes. C. Small intestine is the largest part of alimentary canal. The process of breakdown of food particles into small pieces is called digestion, mastication, peristalsis, diffusion. Okay, here digestion, mastication, peristalsis, diffusion. So among these two, digestion and mastication, you select the right option. Here the question, breaking down of food particles into small particles, that's all. Actually, what is the definition of digestion? The process of breakdown of the food materials into small particles which are ready to assimilate, means smallest particles. But here only small pieces is given. So, the right option is mastication in the mouth. The process of digestion begins in the mouth or oral cavity where the food material is broken down into small pieces. The answer B, mastication. Next question. Important diet in herbivorous animals are proteins, cellulose, fat, carbohydrate. What is the main ingredient of herbivorous food? Herbivorous animals food. Protein, cellulose, fat, carbohydrate. Direct answer? Yes. Cellulose. B is the right option. Duodenum, jejunum, ileum are parts of small intestine, large intestine, oesophagus, stomach. Small intestine, large intestine, oesophagus, stomach. Duodenum, jejunum and ileum are the parts of a, very good, small intestine. A is the right answer. In which part of the human digestive system digestion does not take place? Stomach, small intestine, oesophagus, large intestine. In which part of the human digestive system digestion does not take place? Come on, recall. Very good. C, oesophagus or food pipe. It is the only the passage from where the food from mouth or oral cavity enters into the stomach. It acts like a bridge. What is that process by which the food from oesophagus enters into the stomach? Peristalsis. Yes, peristalsis. Next. Okay, children. I hope you understood and followed the video. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel to get live